All right. Excuse me. Now I appreciate the response. The TAI parties, the Talk About It party. We just had one yesterday. Um, it went real well. The key to the thing is you have a general theme, okay, and you have questions based on that thing. Now, the ones we've had lately were more adult parties, and there were more relationships and sexual questions. Some dealing with just asking a lot of why questions. Why do guys do this? Why do guys say that? Or why do girls do this or that? What do guys like? What do girls like? And you got an assortment of men and women in there, and you get some pretty good responses. And we did something a little bit different with this one. We actually, I think I spoke about the team earlier. Um, brought in brought in a guy from out of town, and he spoke about leadership development, which is what the team is. It's a leadership development program, and it's where you get 4 CDs a month. Every 2 weeks, you get 4 CDs every 2 weeks. Excuse me, and you get one book a month. So you get eight CDs and one book every month. And these are leadership development books. I guess you could call self-help books. And to me, it's good because it gives you a little push. Normally, when you want to help yourself, you go to the library, you find a book, you hear about a certain author, you hear about certain books, and you go get them and you read it. And it takes you a month or two to read it, and then you put it down, and you may have gotten something from it, and you may have not. But you never have that next book ready. With this situation, you got tapes that are encouraging you along the way, and books that are, these are the same books like 7 Habits of Effective People, those type books. I mean, I don't know which one's coming out yet. I hadn't checked the website, but I don't know which one's coming out this month. But you get this book, and then it's like, you've got a month to read it, and next month you're gonna have another book on the way. And it's they have a pool of people, I guess you would say higher up, that have read hundreds of these books, and they rate them and select which ones we're gonna read. They pick 12 for the year, the 12 that they think will be the most effective at producing quality leaders. You got a situation where America is at a loss for leaders right now. Everybody wants to follow. Well, if you're following, what are you following after? We're following after emotions and hate right now. So we've got to get back into a leadership mode and change America, back to where it needs to be. And we want to get people back when the country started, when the founding fathers, were a group of leaders, and they wanted to have America set up as a country of leaders where everyone, we the people decide this. And when our government is doing wrong, then we step up and be leaders, and we shut it down or reevaluate or do something. We stand up for ourselves. And right now we sit back and wait, and we hope to elect the right leader that's going to set things straight instead of becoming those leaders that we need. Okay. But thank you for your comment. I think that a Talk About It party is excellent for any family who has, little problems here. I wouldn't say you want to get into arguments. You have to have a moderator, somebody who's in charge. Usually, you go to a neutral site, to somebody's house that's not in the family, and keep them in charge, because that person can put everybody out, and everyone remain respectful. At some point I want to have Talk About It parties based on leadership, and then some based on finances, because those are the problems that we're having in my city. Financial problems across the board, and I think a lack of leadership is where it's at. We've had the same mayor for almost, I don't know how long, I think 8 or 16 years, and it's because nobody's willing to step up. So everyone should think about having a talk about it party. A TAI party is where it's at. Just had one yesterday. It was wonderful. Um, the team, anybody not understanding what that is, send me an email and I'll explain it, or just whatever. But thanks again.